Arey bhai, why don't you sit with Rahul Gandhi, your favorite politician? First explain to him that MSP is not something that you should be fighting for putting in the law. You know, chit bhi meri, pat bhi meri. Dr. Anand Rangnathan, इनको बता दीजिए कि एक तरफ तो हो जाए. 91 में जब liberalization हुआ था, similar protests happened. Today everybody calls Dr. Manmohan Singh and PV Narasimha Rao as the biggest visionaries of this country. And when Mr. Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister wants to change the lot of the farmers, they are the biggest obstacles in the way.
But he is saying the same thing. MSP will not be touched. It will continue. Why is he saying that?
Dr. Sumant Raman, for heaven's sake, you've had about 6 minutes. I've been waiting 30 minutes. Unless your surname is Ranganathan, it is Raman. Please allow the courtesy. I haven't interrupted you. Thank you. The question's been asked of me. Yeah. No, good evening, Navika. Let me say it first up. The anti-farm bill protests are anti-farmer, period. They are the manifestation of two narratives. One, hatred for Modi and every single scheme he ever comes up with. And two, the age-old battle of communism with capitalism. The battle of delivering a choice versus dictating a command. On one, you know, one just hopes Modi doesn't wake up one fine day and recommend breathing in of clean air, or these dunderheads will pick up axes in their thousands and begin chopping trees. The mind boggles. These reforms are not about PDS or MSP. Stop it. No government in history has provided better MSP than the Modi government. As he just pointed out this evening, UPA bought 1.5 lakh metric ton pulses at MSP. NDA in the same span, 2014 to 19, purchased 76 lakh metric ton at MSP. For oilseeds, UPA 3.6 LMT, NDA 30. Neither are these reforms about forcing farmers away from selling their produce through the existing corrupt system of bicholiyas and sarkari crime counters. Go right ahead and continue if you wish. It is about giving a man a choice. These are reforms promised and advocated by the Congress, and yet again Modi is fulfilling them and taking the brunt, ironically from Congress and its gamcha wearing champagne socialist lapdogs. They want to have a choice provided to them on everything, from phones to cars to tractors they are driving in to block the highways, Mahindra ya SR. But they don't want the poor farmer, exploited since time immemorial by the middlemen and touts and the government, to have a choice on who to sell his produce or who to undertake contract farming with. That incidentally prohibits selling of land. Another narrative being peddled. Did you know MSPs are now transferred via DBT, except in Punjab, where they go through the middlemen? दलालों को बचाते बचाते खुद दलाल बन गए और किसानों की जिंदगियां तबाह कर दी. But that's what socialism and communism are, Navika. Their single aim is to restrict or remove choices, to force people to follow an anti-Darwinian junk system that has only ever led to death, destruction and misery. Please give me 30 seconds. Navika, for just 5 years in our 70 years independent history, we junked socialism. Who did it? The Congress under PV Narasimha Rao. And the results are for all to see in every parameter. The 1991 reforms were all about providing a choice. Ambassador or Toyota, Bajaj or Honda, Doordarshan or Times Now. And we took it with open arms. Imagine if Twitter was available back then, all these Kongi and Qaumi Chauthi fails would have been trolling Rao. But the truth is, you cannot wake a person pretending to be asleep. It's like me telling Sitaram Yechuri to junk evil communism. Will he listen? There is a reason why the communist symbol is what it is. They want you to keep using those tools. But Indian farmers reject your archaic ideas and reject your archaic tool. Go use them yourself in your data.